go back to the breaking news. We were putting out details of just a short while back of how hundreds of young people who were waving their national flag on Pashtunistan Street in Jalalabad were in fact beaten up by some of the Taliban group there, some of the Talibanis there. Witnesses in fact have said that Taliban fired in the air at the protesters and also thrashed a number of journalists. So these are stories of assault, of violence coming in at the hands of Taliban. These visuals, of course, we're picking up from Jalalabad, wherein anti-Taliban protests were taking place, and what essentially can be seen in these visuals is that some of the youngsters there, some of the Afghan nationals there were waving their flags, were sloganeering, and you have Taliban which continues to unleash violence on the streets across the country. These are anti-Taliban protests which certainly have not been taken well by the Taliban there. Let me quickly bring in Major Gaurav Arya joining us on the phone line. Major Arya, that's the intolerance that we've been talking about. While you have Taliban trying to project itself as a new Taliban, which will be looking into rights of women, which will be protecting its citizens across the territory, this is the ground reality really that we all need to talk about and look at very, very closely.
No, absolutely. See, Taliban does not have a police force. So if there are protests going on in Jalalabad or elsewhere in Afghanistan, Taliban has no institutional experience or is not equipped to handle it. Taliban is a terror organization and they rule by terror. So the idea is that anybody protests, anybody asks for their rights, shoot them. Kill a few people, make a point, move on. That is what the Taliban has done ever since it was raised or created by Pakistan. Now, Taliban does not frankly know how to handle this because protests are something that a legitimate government would face. Today, people are coming out on the streets. We had photographs of burqa-clad women in Kabul yesterday protesting against the Taliban rule. You see, and Taliban does not know how to handle it. So when the international media moves out of Afghanistan, and when they know that they will not be exposed in front of the world so blatantly as they are being right now, it is at that time that the Taliban will actually show its true colors and true face. And at that time, they will come down very, very harshly on these citizens of Afghanistan who are protesting.
Oh, yes. And all this, Major Gaurav Arya, all this is going to be a key determinant in Taliban's response to concerns over Afghanistan becoming a fount of terror and treatment to its citizens as well. That's exactly where, the international community, several of those countries, neighboring countries, will be looking at how Taliban really deals with all of these issues. And if Taliban fails to do so, and if it continues to doing what it is and what we can see in these visuals, then it has failed already and will certainly find itself isolated once again.
No, I may not fully agree with that assessment because Taliban has been recognized by China and Pakistan and Russia following suit. So Taliban has financial and military backing. That's number one. A lot of countries that China has given loans to will slowly start recognizing the Taliban. My estimate is that by 30th of September, you'll have at least 20-odd countries which have recognized the Taliban as a legitimate force in Afghanistan. Because China will twist arms and, call in old bets. And this is likely to happen. Number three is that, you see, the world is now no longer, there is a sense of fatigue. And America has always like this, democracy here, human rights there. They will talk in the parliament houses of Europe, but nobody has the appetite to physically go into Afghanistan. See, we must all realize that the Taliban did not come into power by the vote. They came into power by the gun. And you cannot influence Taliban by saying that somebody in Europe has an opinion on your human rights records. Taliban will not even understand that. You see, you cannot tell Taliban that the people of Afghanistan are dissatisfied. Tomorrow, if you tell Taliban that there are people in Jalalabad, who are protesting, they'll just tell their local commanders to go and kill the people. You're dealing with a terror organization. We cannot deal with them with the same yardstick that we deal with a legitimate government.
Yes.
So we have to understand, the world is not...
Major Arya, you're extremely right in pointing out that support coming in for Taliban from some of these countries like China, as you rightly said, could have major implications on regional security, of course. But that said, one needs to be concerned at this point in time of Afghans who are fearing the worst from a vengeful Taliban. Let's see how the international community keeps responding to the same. For the moment, extremely worrying visuals on our television screens. Thank you for speaking to us, Major Arya.